have this vase and we're going to try a glitter paint pouring. Hey everyone, it's Mona here at Craft Clutch, and I have these really cool glitter paints that are pouring paints that I wanted to try on this vase. I wanted to see, will the texture stay? Will it just sort of get lost in the paint? We're going to find out. I'm doing another vase. This time we're paint pouring, and this time there's going to be glitter. I'm trying out these spin, drip, and pour paints, and we're talking, let's see, this is called Denim Flash, Onyx Flash, and Flash is kind of a metallic, and it looks like kind of like a color change, like it's blue, but like if you look at a different light, it's got a purple shimmer to it. Opal Crush. So these two are Flash, these two are glitter. So I'm a little bit worried that this is not going to be white enough, so I'm going to add a white in there too. And then this one is rose gold, actual glitter. Look at that. Look at all that glitter in there. So I'm going to throw a little bit of the Ready Pour, Apple Barrel Ready Pour in there with it. And I'm going to use one of these. It came in a set of 6 different sizes. So I'll have that link down in the description as well as the paints. I made sure it was level. I'm set up on a canvas that I just painted white. I have these 2 silicone cups so I can get up, move stuff around, and nothing's going to stick to it because it's silicone. Like, it'll peel right off. I'm going to use this size, and this one has like a ribbed texture to it, so I was very interested to see how that would work out. I prepped this with just cleaning it with rubbing alcohol, and I prepped this just with painting it with some white acrylic paint. That's it. So I'm going to start with just the white. We're going to see how this works out. I'm going to give you kind of a bird's eye view up here. It's just plain white, some of the blue. I started adding the colors. I started with white, and then I went with blue, white, the black, the white, the blue, the white, and kept alternating the different colors. And then I started adding some of the glitter until I felt like I had enough to at least come down pretty well on the vase. And I'm going to lift it. Then I let it just run down the vase and just let it pour down. So that's kind of cool. So I'm going to continue to add. Then I just started adding the colors again. I kind of did some crisscrosses just so that the colors would come out in different ways. The opal was kind of chunky. We'll just have to see how that dries. Because of the texture, it's having a little bit of a hard time in some spots coming down the little fluting areas. So I'm going to help it just a little bit get started, and then it seems to take off once it does. Yeah, this side doesn't want to catch it. Why? So we'll just keep trying. So I'm going to drip, whoops, a little more directly. I kept trying to add paint where it was missing and where it wouldn't go down the fluting. So that's what I was working on. I did the best I could to get it to cover. A little less cooperative than I would like. We'll make it happen. We'll get it there. Looking a little muddy, but I'm going to put these drips in here. Hopefully it'll get stuff moving everywhere. And then we're going to end with some glitter. Once I had it covered, I just kept going until I felt like I had enough. And if I was missing a color somewhere, I just added it. Whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Does anybody know that song? Don't know that the glitter's going to add anything wonderful to this, but we probably won't know that until the end when everything is dried. Particularly that opal. I'm not so sure about it. So I'm just going to keep scooping this off the bottom, putting it on the canvas. Make sure it gets all on the edges so that it looks, you know, not so pretty right now. But we'll see how it ends up. It's an experiment. We'll do it. There's some chunky spots that I'm not sure I'm loving. It might be cool when it dries. So we're going to have to just keep the faith, I think. All right, what do you think so far? And do you think this is going to be, how do you think it's going to turn out? I'm a little on the fence. I'm not so sure. I picked up the vase, put it to the side so it can continue to drip and dry, and then turned my focus to the canvas. I picked up the canvas and started moving the paint around, and I had put the paint on the edges just so that it's easier for the paint to actually run to the edges, because sometimes if there's not paint there already, it will resist certain areas. So this kind of just helped move it around. And I was moving it around until it started dripping off the edges and everything was covered. And then I just left it to dry. I've mixed 4 ounces of resin, and all I'm going to do now is cover the painted vase to seal it, and also the canvas. Now the thing that takes longest about the vase is the drying. It dries pretty fast on the canvas, but on that bottom it can get a little thick. So you want to just make sure that dries before you end up putting the resin on there. So this resin is going to make all of the color pop and the glitter pop It's going to make this thing just beautiful. Now I'm actually putting this cup on here in case anything runs down. I don't want to waste it. And you can use one of these, or if you have your hands gloved, you should always have the gloves on when you're using resin. I like to just take my hands because then I feel like I know I have it everywhere. All you need is a thin coat. Now I'm going to just make sure those drips, I wipe them often. And eventually, when I walk away from it, it will continue to drip, but hopefully I'll have most of it off already. And just look around and make sure you haven't missed a spot. And then I'm just going to set it aside here. Then I added the resin to the canvas and I just started moving it around. You can use your hands because you're not going to leave any fingerprints while it is still at this stage. Once it starts to set a little bit, don't touch it anymore, but just let everything cure. Are you ready for the reveal? Here it is. I'm going to show you the canvas first. Here it is. It kind of makes me think of like a storm or something. You can see a little bit of the glitter here and there, but it's swirled together beautifully. Let me know what you think. And then here is the vase. There's the bottom, and then here are the sides, all the different swirls and everything. There are some drips on here. Tell me, do you like the drips left on there, or would you rather they be ground down? Tell me what you think. But look at, you can see all the glitter in there. It all is nice and smooth, and now it's protected with the resin. Wouldn't that look pretty with like a bouquet of like red roses or something? Let me know what you think of this project, the art and the vase. So let me know what you think of the paint pours. Do you like the paint pour? Do you like the resin pour? Do you like them both? Tell me what you think down in the comments below because I'd love to know. I do have another resin one coming up, so I'm kind of excited about that one. And I have another idea on a different thing to do with some vases, but that's still churning in my head, so we will see how that goes. Remember to pick up your free guide of Resin Revolution, and that's right there. You can click on that down in the description. In the meantime, check out this pour project. You're gonna love it in case you missed it. So if you have any thoughts on stuff that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments also. And remember, life's too short not to shimmer, so grab your glue gun and your glitter, and I'll see you over there.